Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Erin, and today we're going to be doing my Project Pan update number 3. I am absolutely horrible at these. I'm not going to lie. I have so off with my updates when they're supposed to be coming. I filmed my last update way, so long ago, but I only, in March, I want to say. But then I only uploaded it, and I uploaded it in April. This one should have been uploaded in April, but now it's coming out in May. So whatever, we're here, we're alive, we're doing it. I also want to say that I forgot somehow, for some reason, to tally up how many times I've used these products. So I have no idea how much I've used these products. Hopefully I can kind of describe where I'm at with progress and do better for next month. Just the past month, in April, it's been really busy with the end of the school year as a teacher. It's just hard to keep track of anything besides just trying to stay alive, survive. Children, they're tired, I'm tired. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I'll definitely try to do better for next month's update, but again, no promises. Now we're in May, that's even worse. So I'm going to show you my progress. I'm going to show you what I have. I'm going to show you what, just describe what I'm at. And I do have at least one product that has a kind of exciting update. So at least we're at that point. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing where I'm at with my Project Pan for these products, definitely keep on watching. And if you're interested in a channel that talks about makeup and movies and does movie reviews, makeup reviews, ranking of movies, ranking of makeup, first time watching of movies, first time trying out makeup, this is the place for you. I do both of those things. Those are my two main areas of expertise, I guess. So yeah, if you're interested in either of those topics, think about subscribing down below. Also hit the like button and stick around. I would love to see you join in with the family. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into what these products look like. Yeah, starting off right at the front with the primer. First, a little thing you put on when you're doing makeup. I'm trying to pan now my Pure 4-in-1 correcting primer. I finished up for my last update. Is that right? Yeah, I think my last update, I told you guys I finished up the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I still have the empty here for an empties video. Don't even let me get started on how that's clearing up everything. But anyways, now I'm working on the Pure one. I was here at my second update, and now I'm here. That does not look like a lot, but every time I do my makeup, I'm using this, and so I'm right here now at this red line. So that's not a huge, amount used from my last update. The thing is, along with not being great with keeping up with what I'm using, I haven't been using a lot of makeup, especially face-based stuff, because I wear a mask all day at work, and we haven't had as many digital days in these past couple of months as we did at the beginning of the year or even at the beginning of this semester. It's been mostly in person. I haven't been wearing a lot of foundation. I haven't been wearing primer. So obviously these products are not going to have a huge amount of progress. The most time I do face makeup is on the weekends. And we did have one digital day, and even then I didn't feel like putting on makeup. So in April we had one digital day, and yeah. And okay, we did have spring break in April. So I did wear makeup during spring break. Not every day, because I just didn't feel like it. I didn't go anywhere every day, or I didn't film every day. But during the days during spring break where I had something to do or I was filming, I did put on makeup, and that wasn't every day. I'm not going out every day during a pandemic, obviously. But that's where the most of the use of these face products are coming from spring break or weekends. Pretty much it. So if you don't see a huge amount of progress, that's why. I'm just not wearing as much makeup as I did. And even 2020, when we were quarantined, I was wearing a lot more makeup at home filming, but I'm just not doing that anymore. So I want to say, I didn't track how much I used this, but I would say during spring break, which was a week, I might have used that primer, 4 times out of the week, the 4 times I wear makeup, and then the weekends in April, so maybe 6 more times, maybe a total of between 8 and 10 times. And this stuff goes a long way because it's kind of a lotiony texture. It's very spreadable, so you don't need a lot. So yeah, haven't used a lot of that. That was a long explanation, but it was a necessary explanation, which is going to go right into my foundations, which I am trying to get rid of. Not get rid of, but use up. This one from Maybelline, and this is their Fit Me Dewy, and I have mine in the shade 315 Soft Honey. This one actually, I'm almost there. I can feel it, you guys. This is a very liquidy foundation in my opinion, and I feel like it's the never-ending foundation. It's just been going on and on and on and on. But we're finally at the point where I'm having to tip it over to get product out, which before, if you tipped it over, you got makeup all over your hand because it's so liquidy. But now I'm having to tip it over to get anything out. So I'm so sure I'll be done with this by the time the next update. There's still makeup coming out of here. Like I said, it's the never-ending foundation. But it's coming out slower. So that's progress. That's progress. So I'm pretty sure I'll be finished with this if I get some more use out of it. Haven't been using it that much. And I've also been trying out a lot of different foundations, so I haven't been using this one as much, but if I just focus on this, I'll definitely get some more use out of it. There's no markings on this because the foundation sticks so much to the side of there's just no way to see what's actually left in there. All right, the Iman foundation, I don't think I've used this probably but like maybe once or twice. It's so dirty, sorry you guys. I probably have used this probably like once or twice the whole month, so there's not any distinguishable progress there, sorry. Next I have my powder, which is the Iman powder. This one is a pressed powder. I have used this a lot. I use this pretty much every day when I do concealer. I do still do concealer for work, and I'll set my under eyes with a little bit. So as you can see in the middle, there is a huge dip in the middle. It's getting there. The A and the M of the Iman has worn down so much, so I'm super proud of that. Hopefully we'll be seeing some pan soon in there. I don't know how deep this is, but I don't use a lot of powder under my eyes either. I don't like that powdery look, so it's a very light, thin layer of powder under the eyes. But we're seeing the progress. I'm seeing the progress, and that's good. And then on days when I do use more powder, I make sure to swirl it all around, and it does wear away at that middle part as well. So this one, I would say if I have to guesstimate how many times I used it, pretty much almost every day in April, except for days I didn't put on any makeup. So possibly between 20 to 25 uses, and most of that was just a small little amount under the eye. But yeah, I would say about 25 uses in April. So that one I'll have seen a lot of use since it's been in this project, and it's staying in the project. All these products I've mentioned so far are staying in. Next, let's go to the eyes. This is the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. I was here, now I'm down to here. So I just, the way I'm figuring out how much is in, I just squeeze all the product as much as I can down to where it is. I use this every day pretty much, so probably about the same amount of usage as the powder. I do my eyes for work pretty much every day, and I use this every single time. So I would say between 20 and 25 uses. You don't need a lot of this. You need a little bit to set your, prime your eyes. So it's definitely going to be lasting probably for, I would say probably even the rest of the year, honestly. We're about right there, yeah. So about 20 to 25 uses if I had to estimate how many times I use it in April. Okay, next. Oh, this one is, let's start to get to our cheek products. This is exciting. I didn't add a concealer in after I panned the Undone concealer. I said, let me just chill out. I want to try out my other concealers, so I'm not adding a concealer in. It's one less thing for me to worry about. But I also want to say I've hit pan on my bronzer that I was working on, that I've been working on for like ever, since I think January. Oh my gosh, I thought I was never going to do it, but I did it. So this is the Amuse bronzer from the Amuse brand. It's just their matte bronzer. I got it from Shop Miss A, which is a site that has a lot of dollar makeup. So this was $1. Nice bronzer. I really enjoyed it, but towards the end I was getting so tired of using it because it was pretty much all I was using. Or even if I did use something different like a cream bronzer, I would set with this. So although I really like this bronzer, I'm glad to be moving it along and having some time to enjoy my other bronzers. I don't think I'm going to put another bronzer in just yet. I'm just going to enjoy my bronzers for now. But I think the next bronzers I'm going to pick might be a cream bronzer. So we'll see. But I'm so happy to have hit pan on that. I wore that thing away. I was like, is this a never? When I started to see like that ring there, I was like, I've got to be close. And it just kept going and going and going. And of course I know that with bronzers and blushes, it's a bit harder. But with a bronzer, you can get kind of, you can get kind of crazy with that guy and still get away with it. So I'm glad I hit pan on that. I think I used that one probably, again, like I said, I haven't been doing a lot of face makeup, but I would say maybe about 10 to 15 times I use that. So glad I hit pan on that guy. Okay, let's move on. Blushes. Let's just look at them. I have the Honest Beauty blush, cream blush here. You can see there is a dip in there, but I feel like I could have gotten more progress on that. I just haven't been using this one as much. I mixed this one with the Flower Beauty one because the color is a bit deep for what season we're in right now, just personally for me, and what I prefer right now in the spring. But it does have a big dip in there. I feel like I can hit pan on it. I'm going to keep it in the project, but hopefully I can find some more different ways to use it because I'm just not wearing as much face makeup. I also have the Kosas Velvet Moon. Really did not use this one as much as I could have. I want to say I used it maybe about 4 times along with the highlighter, but mostly the blush is what I'm focusing on. And you see the wear, but it's just not a lot of progress. Haven't been wearing that much makeup. And then the Flower Beauty one I was talking about that I was used to mix in with this. I marked it there, and I don't think there's a huge amount of progress. I mean, if I were to mark it, it would be right underneath there because I haven't used it that much. So there's not really a point to mark it past that. So we're going to keep that line there. Hopefully we'll have some more progress this upcoming month. And the one powder blush I have, which is from ColourPop, Kissing a Frog. No idea how many times I use this guy. It doesn't look like there's much change from last month at all. I mean, there's no distinguishable movement there. So yeah, didn't use that one much either. So that's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully I can pick it up within the next month, or even possibly drop some of these and focus more on just 1 or 2. So that way I'll see a little bit more progress. All right, next I have my mascara from Urban Decay. Now this one I have gotten actually a bit of use out of. I don't really know how much is left in here, but I know that it's quite empty sounding. Does that make sense? And it still smells good and whatnot, but I know that it's getting a bit more dry, so I know that this one doesn't have much longer. I've had this probably almost about 6 months, so it's about time to let that one go. I might have to let that one go, yeah, probably within like the next couple weeks. So I'm going to use up as much as possible within the next like week or 2, and then that one's probably going to have to go, and I'm going to have to, go into the next mascara. With mascaras, you don't want to keep, using it past its prime too much, because that one is one that gathers a lot of bacteria, and it's not safe to be putting that close to your eye. So yeah. All right, highlighters. Okay, so I have my J-Cat Quad highlighter. I know I used this one a couple times, and I do have a bit of a dip there, so that's great. I am excited to eventually hit pan on that one. I think I'm pretty close. There don't seem like super deep pans, and that's the one I'm mostly focused on. I've used this one quite a few times as well. That one's the one I'm focusing on the most, and so I'm excited to I've probably used that one about maybe 7 or 8 times, I want to say, because I've also used my other highlighter that's in this project, which is the Hades Everybody's Got a Weakness Super Shock. I've used this one quite a few times as well, and as you can see, quite a big dip there, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be hitting pan on this one soon. So this one I'll probably say about the same, maybe about 8 times, and yeah, that one's definitely close. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting pan on that one soon. I've hit a pan on a Super Shock highlighter before, so I'm confident I can hit pan on that one soon enough. Yep. So all that's left is a lip and eyebrow products. So these lip products, you guys. This one the ColourPop lip crown that I don't remember what the name of it is because it has worn off. This is where I'm at. As you can see, not a lot left. This is probably one I use probably the most because it's easy to put on at work. It's kind of almost like a glossy lip balm situation. So I don't mind wearing it under a mask, but it still gets all over the mask and it's not the most ideal thing. So if I can avoid using something with more pigment, I do when I'm wearing a mask. So it's not being ideal, I don't reach for this the most. But I will say I probably use this maybe about 4 or 5 times the whole month. Same with these lipsticks. This is the Flower Beauty Pink Dust lipstick. I actually had it on today. I used it twice alone today with reapplying, and the progress is probably minimal. I haven't been really keeping track of it, but I've used it a few times this month. And then this one, I think I might just take this one out, you guys, because I have not used this guy probably at all the whole month. I think I'm just going to focus on those first two, and they're all kind of a similar shade as well, so no point in having all 3 of these in. I'm going to focus on these 2 more, and I'm going to drop this. I don't feel like a failure for that because it just is too much. I'm really figuring out that I'm a little bit too ambitious with putting all these products in. I really need to cut it down. So I'm going to take this one out and focus on it maybe a later one or maybe next year. Still great lipstick, great formula, one of my favorites actually, and I definitely want to try more Milani's lipsticks, but I just don't have time, and I don't wear that much lip products because, again, mask. You know, what more can I say? Okay, so last 2 products. I have my clear brow gel from Essence. This one I've used quite a lot. I use this one quite a lot. I also go back and forth with this one and my one from Benefit, the Benefit brow gel. So I would say I use them about 50-50. So I would say maybe about 15 times I've used this, and it doesn't really go like it eventually goes down, but it's very like slow, thick moving. I don't know how to explain this, and it's getting so grimy. This was clear when it's like, yeah, so I don't really know exactly where it's at because it kind of won't go down, and I kind of throw it all over the place since I use it every day. But I would say I probably use this one about 15 times. This is where we're at. If I can mark it now, maybe we'll have a more clear idea. I'm gonna mark it like right about there. If I could kind of have a ideal. And then my Morphe eyebrow pencil. Where are you at, buddy? Should have had that ready. 1 second. All right, you guys, I found my sticky note that I measured my lipsticks on from February. And now I just measured them again on the same sticky note. Starting at the bottom, I put the lipstick where it starts once you roll it all the way up, and then I just measure it on the sticky note. Probably not the most accurate thing, but there's not a lot. See, this is the thing. See, I don't have a lot of progress on these measurement wise, which is why it's just better for me to take this one out. So the ColourPop one, I use up about that much. The Flower Beauty one probably has the most progress, actually, surprisingly. I use up that much of the lipstick, and then the Milani one barely anything got used up. So that's why the Milani one is best I put this one on hold for a little bit. And I don't have anything for this measured, but I'm going to go ahead and measure it. And now on the sticky note, and place this sticky note back on my desk here. And so that way I can have this ready for the next update. So I'm going to put a line here and label this one Morphe eyebrow. So that way we will know that that's how much I had for this update. And then once I measure it again, next update, we can see the progress. Actually, go back down. Please go back down. Hey, buddy. Okay, there you go. There we go. There we go. That's where I know how makeup works. All right, you guys. Oh, almost forgot my Morphe setting spray. This guy, probably the most progress of all. Let's mark our new line here. I do use a lot of setting spray, and I use a setting spray as well to wet brushes and stuff as well. So we were up here at the last update, and we are down here now. Almost done with this. Definitely be done by time the next update. There's barely a couple spurts left in there. So yes, you guys, that is my Project Pan update today. Hopefully you guys are bearing with me as I struggle to actually mark my progress, but I will do much better next month, I promise. At least I'll have photos, at least from last time, that I saved at least, and I'm gonna take photos this time right now, so at least I'll have photos this time around to compare. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe down below if you like videos like this, and I will check you guys out in the next video. Why did I just repeat myself? You guys stay safe, be good, and I'll see you later. Adios.